toes into the ground. Push your toes into the ground without flexing the foot. Just feel like you're putting pressure down into the ground. Now press your forehead into the ground. Squeeze your belly from your rib cage into your butt and squeeze your butt. Can you get your belly off the ground there? Who can get their belly off the ground? That's heels and head off the ground. Yes, we have one person over here. All right, go ahead and rest. Guys, listen up. Was this easier or harder than your hollow body position, your regular? Easier. Okay, some people felt it was easier. Who felt it was easier? Raise your hand. You guys are weird. Because it's not. You guys are weird. Go ahead and lie down for me. So head down, palms down, toes together, ankles together. Go ahead and press your belly up, squeeze your butt tight. Now look at this, guys. Do you guys see this? This is the dirty stripper butt. Okay? It's Saturday morning, my friend. This is tonight. Okay? Squeeze your butt tight. That's an overextension. Is this what your hollow body looks like? Isn't that crazy? This is overextension. Go ahead and stand up for me. Stick your butt out as much as you can. As much as you can. Even more. Good. Now arch your back, chest up tall. Doesn't that feel weird? Imagine going overhead like that. Oh, miserable, right? So when you get into your hollow body position, if I walked around the street like this, you would look at me and be like, Carl, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Oh, that's what was going on a little bit, right? This is the overextension use that we talk about all the time. So how do we fix this? We have to start learning how to address rib cage down, butt tight, everything connected. If I don't understand that drive from the rib cage to the butt, I'm not going to be able to get all the other stuff going. And that's why when I flipped you guys over, oh, this was easy, coach. Doing the dirty, right? That's why it's easy, because you're doing the dirty. Go ahead and lie down. We're going to try to fix you. So this is what we're going to do. Go ahead and come up into a push-up position. Go into a plank position for me. So just come up. Yeah, just like that. Good. So belly's going to be tight. Butt's going to be tight. Squeeze your butt really tight. Oh, I think you know what we have to work on. Go ahead and come out of it. We're going to do the butt test. Everyone stand up. I don't think you guys know how to squeeze your butt. There's a problem here. When you say squeeze your butt and there's a little shake and you don't know how to close that door, there's a problem. Okay? Yeah, Jace, Saturday morning. What's going on, Carl? So here's the butt test, guys. Feet together. Squeeze your butt cheeks together, can you? Good. Go ahead and relax. Good. Notice what happens when I squeeze my butt. Feel your hips traveling forward and everything kind of rising up. Do that again. Squeeze your butt. You feel that? This is not posterior tilt and BS like that. This is neutral. Go ahead and relax. Good. Now I want you to, this is elevator. Do you know what an elevator is? It's like a Kegel kind of thing. Pilates work. It goes from like your sphincter all the way up. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. This is Texas, my friend.
We know how to close it down here.
We close it up down here. All right, check this out.
San Francisco is a little different, man. Different technique. Okay.
All right, here we go. We're going to shut the door here. All right, feet together. Squeeze your butt, and now squeeze your belly button. Pull it into your butt. That's where you want to be. You'll feel that it's almost putting you in this hollow body position. Now keeping that rib cage down, can you brace, chest up? There you go, don't break. Hold that position and relax. Good. So it starts butt tight and then rib cage down. Do you see that? Now go into a push-up position with your arms straight. Squeeze your butt. Oh, that looks a little different. We see a little bit of rounding here, but these are kind of the sausages, right? This is a strong guy. He deadlifts how much? 500 pounds for breakfast. No problem. He has a little sausage going on. This looks like a little rounded position. It's just a hollow. It's an exaggeration of reality, okay? Now hold that position. Bring your elbows to the ground, but don't break. Elbows to the ground. Good. Now, good job. Can you hold that there? You remember that feeling?
Yeah.
Good. Come on out. Why is he shaking like a leaf? He's a strong guy. Because the body is under so much tension that when you're under that kind of tension, you want to break tension. And it's just, he hasn't done this before like this, thinking so exaggerated about it. So it feels foreign, and the body's like, hey, don't go that place. That's crazy. But if we learn this, it will become a habit, and then it will happen automatically. You go overhead, and all of a sudden you have 40 pounds more than you used to have. And you're like, why did that just happen? It's just because you got a better base. Now, let's see if we can get you on your belly, palms down. This is called the Maltese drill. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yes. That's the position. Do you guys see how that's different? There's no dirty stripper going on there. Can you get your belly off the ground? Is it off? Yeah. Look at that. Belly even tighter, butt even tighter. Drop the butt a little bit. That's a position. Do you guys see how that's a hollow? Good. Now, this is what I want to do, guys. Check this out. Bring your hands under your armpits. There. Now squeeze that butt in that position, same position. And now do your push-up like that. Good. Can you do a couple without breaking? That's what we're talking about. Good. Go ahead and rest. Good job. We're going to take this movement, forehead on the ground, toes on the ground. We're going to bring our hands in. And what we're going to focus on now is elbow in position. See if we can do 5 push-ups. But the push-up is not going to be through your shoulder and through your arms. It's going to be through your belly. Can you drive the push-up through your rib cage and your butt? If you can do that, then you're golden. So start talking about some other stuff, okay? So let's get down on the ground. Everyone, forehead to the ground, toes pointed, arms down, palms down. Butt tight, belly tight. Get your belly off the ground. Get your belly off the ground. We're going to try to squeeze the belly off the ground. Now squeeze the butt down a little bit for me. Good. Now bring your hands to your armpits. Elbows are going to be in. Forearm is going to be vertical. And to go ahead and do 5 push-ups right there. Don't let yourself deviate. So where does a heavy push-up go? Where does the load go? Not on the shoulders. The movement happens in the shoulders, but the load goes down here between the hip and the rib cage. That's where I want to load up my athlete. So if we're doing heavy push-ups, yes, it's cool to put it up here because I can balance it better, but where we really want to see the difference is down here. So get back into your push-up. Push up against my hand. Even more. Now he's loaded. Now I'm ready to go. Go push-up. Push against me. You feel the difference? You have to drive through your hips. So we go to the top part of our push-up position. Go with straight legs just for now. Good. We're straight leg, perfect. Now drive your hips up a little bit, butt up a little bit. Good. Now squeeze your butt and belly tight. Push against my hand. So she's loaded now. Okay, just a little pressure, not much. Come down to the bottom of your push-up. Push out of the push-up. Look what happens here. I'm not pushing much, but you see what happens? She loses her position and she drives through the shoulders. I'm not putting any more weight than I was putting on in the beginning. She just can't handle right now maintaining neutral. Go ahead and get your legs straight for me. Push up against my hand. Come down to the bottom. Now come out of the hole, push against my hand. Better, right? Doesn't that look pretty strong? So she has the capacity to do maybe 1, 2, 3 push-ups, but what happens if you do 10? Go for it. Squeeze your butt. We're starting to snake already on number 2, right? So how do we fix this stuff? Go back to your hollow, start addressing that. Every time you do a push-up, it's not just a push-up. It's a position movement. It's a position reinforcing everything else you do. This is what we need to transfer. And if you start learning this, you'll see on your deadlift, on your squat, on your press, on your push, press, jerk, everything is the same. Nothing changes. It all starts here. Your hip is your main power generator. Your spine is like your transmission. And your shoulders, because I am the one that drives the hybrid, is kind of your electric engine. It's that little weak sauce engine that but allows you to do fine movement. It's kind of your wings in the air, right? So if I am snatching something heavy, I'm jumping big through the hips. If I'm disconnected in the middle or my spine and transmission is not working, my arms are not going to allow me to direct the bar where it wants to go, and I'm not going to be able to receive it the right way. So just by doing push-ups and emphasizing this, it's going to preset you up or transfer straight into my setup in the snatch. What does it look like in the middle? What happens when I add speed? What happens when I add load, right? Can you see that? So how do we scale this? That's the question I had. And we haven't even talked about what is the shoulder even doing. But that's coming in a second. So what do? You go on your knees. You go on a bench. You know how to do it. You've done it so many times already. So go on your knees. See what that looks like. So it's all about setup. At the top, what do we look like? Belly is tight, butt is tight, but look at this. We're so used to that, pardon me, overextension that we get broken. So now squeeze your butt really tight. There. Push against my hand a little bit. Good. And she's rounding a little bit at the top. It's okay. It's okay if she rounds a little bit. Push against my hand a little bit. Good. Now go ahead and do push-up. Now push through your belly. Good. Do it again. Good. Now do it on your own. Keep driving through your belly on the way up. Do you see how that becomes faster? That becomes better. And she feels like she's doing way more work than she would usually do on a push-up. Is that right? How many push-ups can you usually do?
About 10.
About 10 push-ups. With that good position, how many do you think you can do without breaking?
Probably
3. So we just got 70% worse? Is that what happened?
I guess so.
Doesn't that sound terrible? I would like to think she just got 30% better, right? She just started addressing this thing. Was this the first time you've done it like that? With thinking that way? So she just got 30% better. And just wait until she starts doing 50 push-ups this way, and what happens to all her lifts? It's going to be ridiculous. So you guys should be all scared. Okay? Does that make sense? She's coming to get you. Cool. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed. No one asked me, so is this how I should do my push-ups all the time? Can't I go elbows out? Can I go elbows out? Why not? Yeah, thank you so much. What's the purpose? What's the purpose, right? Yes, I can totally go wide. If you watch the best power lifters, they work close grip, wide grip, they go partial rep, all kinds of stuff. We have to hit different corners of that shoulder. We have to hit different things. We have to freestyle this business. We have to do kipping push-ups, right? Yes. Wide, close, narrow, whatever you want, pinky finger, get them done.